All right, we are live. Let me know if there's any issues. I guess I should wait for you to hop in real quick before asking you to let me know if there's any issues. So, all right. Back above 40K. Can't complain about that. I mean, Bitcoin under 30K is super undervalued, so I guess we could complain a little bit. But hello, Evan M. Can you hear me? Audio good. Let me know. Oh no, we're back down to 37,000. I'm just playing. What's up, K Group? Oh, I can't stand this glitch with Coin 360. So let's see. Loving this pump. All right. Got my first crypto miner last night. Nice. What kind of what miner? How's it going? We're just watching your vid. All right. Can you hear audio good? Okay. Yeah, I got shocked when I saw 37K. Yeah, this stupid glitch, man. It's been like this for a while. So, good morning. Would you buy more Bitcoin? I would wait probably. Let me get out of here. I'm just gonna go to all right, audio's good. Thank you. I would wait a little bit because all right, we did this in June. Let me make this a little bit better. Daily chart. So in July, maybe we'll have a pump like this. Maybe it's time, maybe it's time. Whales are buying. And so maybe we're seeing a similar pump like this. And then we had a dip back down into the 30s. And so maybe what we do is we hit this this Fibonacci retracement level. It's at $41,500 or so. And then we get rejected there and then go down a little bit and then go higher. So any day that you see this kind of green, that kind of green up 10% today, yeah, I'd say don't buy. So a mini Doge ASIC miner. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, I wouldn't buy more Bitcoin right now. At the moment, I wouldn't. Nice to see you, Richard. Audio is good. What's up, Everardo? Audio is Gucci. Good to know. Do you think Bitcoin will have a peel back? What are your thoughts of this small pump? The pump, given the amount of shorts, the potential for short squeezes, things like that, the pump is not what surprised me. The fact that we're still kind of holding up here is a little bit surprising to me. So I'm going to delete the fib levels here, zoom in a little bit. I'll get back to I'll do an hourly chart here. 45-minute chart. That's interesting. All right, bear with me for 1 second. My goodness, that's just ugly. I know that there's easier ways to do this, but I'm slow to adapt to technology. So that is quite a green candle on the 4-hour chart. And so now we're just kind of hanging out there. So we'll see. Oh, on the hourly chart, excuse me. Let's see. How do you feel about quant? I still love quant. Yeah. So quant's been pumping lately. Let me check out quant. $136. Now, here's the deal. I mean, if we're due for another leg up, then quant's pretty decent to get in right now. But if this is just kind of, it's a bull trap, if it's a bull trap, it's like people are going to take their profits and we'll go right back down. So let's see. K Group, thank you for loving my podcast. Yeah, for all of those. For those of you who don't know, I started a podcast called World War Bitcoin. Isn't that so shocking? So check it out. It's on Spotify. I think I saw in my stats that it's on that it's now on Apple Podcasts, and it's on Google. So hopefully you can find it wherever you may listen to podcasts. So you wouldn't buy any because you're too into the market, or are you in need of cash? I wouldn't buy any because I think it'll go down a little bit before moving up again. I just don't chase green candles. That is quite a green candle. That's my thing. So excited to learn about NFTs in your podcast. Thank you. We'll see. I mean, I'm a little hesitant now to interview NFT creators and projects because like a lot of them, they do seem like there's this initial pump and then dump, and then it seems like, finding a CryptoPunk is like finding, a needle in a haystack. So we'll see. I'm still doing tons of research. It's going to take me at least a month to become more proficient in it. So Mooly 34, I'm very pissed I missed the window of 32K Bitcoin. Yeah. I mean, it seemed like it was going to go down, right? It seemed like it was going to go back to 30,000. So yeah, it went very quickly to 32K, and I don't know, maybe we won't see a double bottom. It's not out of the works yet. It's still very possible. But has Market Cipher printed a green dot yet? I don't use Market Cipher, but hey, Trump rules. Thank you. Great podcast. Thank you, Jessica. Let's see. I know we're talking crypto, but any opinions on GME? Yeah, Tyler. So it's been about a year, hasn't it? Man, those were the days. GameStop. I don't know. I really haven't. I still hold my shares. I really haven't looked into anything with GameStop in a while. So I'm seriously, I'm just never going to sell my shares. And one day, yeah, it'll be higher. So let's see. August 1st vibes. Yeah. Let's see what happened on August 1st, because I know, well, really August 1st vibes. So we closed the month of July above $40,000, because I remember that because I had to shave my beard. I told people I didn't think we were going to close above $40,000. I told people I was going to shave my beard, so I did. And then those first few days of August, I think it went back down to the 30s. So is that what you're saying, Ping? Everyone wanted 30K, so I feel like it won't happen. Yeah. It just, in the middle of that, you see that huge drop like that. It's like anything's possible. Yeah, it's scary. So you're just kind of thinking like, okay, well, I guess it's going to 30. So Snapchat's up 50%. Wow. Okay. Just inked a $100 million deal with an NFT platform. Oh, GameStop. I did not into it. I did not know that. Good to know. All right. Updated thoughts on David Hunter's melt up theory. Stock market not too hot today. You've got to listen to what he says. It's not a day by day thing. He specifically commented on people being like, hey, what's going on? When's this going to happen? And it's not, it doesn't work like that. So, if the stock market was still at the same price a month from now, that doesn't mean that David Hunter was wrong. I mean, if it's like this a year from now, if there's no melt up, then yeah, he was wrong. But you can't look at it day by day like that. So, will Super Bowl pump Crow? Maybe. That makes a lot more sense than SNL pumping Dogecoin, because given the amount of people who watch the Super Bowl. So how would I get in touch with you for product sponsorship on your podcast? You can message me on Twitter. Yeah, message me on Twitter. I'll be happy to talk about stuff like that. I'm wondering, how could I make it more worth it? I mean, one thing that I can do is I could post the audio on YouTube, and more people will listen to it, get more exposure. So it's still, it's early. So I expect moderate growth over a long period of time with the podcast, basically. You should make a collab video with Joshua Jake. Maybe. I mean, we're friends. He's very encouraging to me. He likes my content. I like his. Um, he's got his crypto nights. I'm kind of a free agent, so we'll see if that ever happens. Let's see. I am live on Twitch. I'm live on Twitter. I'm live on Facebook, which my Facebook page is pretty much dead. But I'm just going to hop on Twitch here and just make sure that the chat is open. So, hey, let's shoot right up here, No, I don't want to watch any soccer, any football. Let's see. All right, 2 people watching on Twitch. Hello. What do you think Powell will do? I don't think he's going to change anything up. I don't think he's going to raise rates in February. I think the earliest that he would do it would be March. And if he does, I think that's what's priced in. If he did raise rates in February, that would probably short term cause some pain. But the thing I said, I think it was yesterday. I think I said in my video yesterday, we are at peak saturation with this Federal Reserve fear. The actual effects of interest rate increases don't really take effect until I'm so bad at Twitch, until like several months later. So this entire time I'm like, as I'm talking right now, I'm just trying to set up my Twitch so that I can see if there's a chat, if anyone's chatting. And you kids, man, I'm not a fan of Twitch. It's too hard. It's too hard. All right. Well, if any of you are watching on Twitch, I apologize. I don't know how to find the chat. Maybe I'm doing one more thing here. Oh, all right. I found it. Never mind. I think I found it. All right. All right. No comments on Twitch. Let's see. Bull trap. Maybe. We shall see. Let's see. Gen Z don't use Facebook. Yeah. So Facebook reported awful earnings yesterday, but I mean, Facebook is becoming more and more of a behemoth every day. I mean, there's plenty of things that Facebook owns that that Gen Z does use, and that will continue to be like that. So invested 4,500 back in September and finally back at even. Should I sell now and wait for a better entry? Oh man. That's a tough question for me to answer, Leo, because I could see us having a bull trap type thing, but I could also see it just. So here's what I think. I think this move to 40K, so the 40s is a little premature. It's a hair premature. So I do think we'll go back down to the 30s, but I don't think we're going to go all that far down in the 30s, maybe 38, 37, something like that, before next leg up. So, but what if I'm wrong? I mean, cool, great. I'm happy for you that you're not in a loss anymore, and I understand the desire to protect that. It's just I still think at this moment, on a bigger picture scale, you're more likely to miss out on gains than losses. And this is not financial advice. Do your own research, everybody. I would start somewhere around 45,000, maybe a little higher than that. That's when I would start maybe pulling out to look for better entries. So what do you do? I do this, and I am self-employed. I have a business. My employee has COVID, so I've been having to fill in for her. Mooley, can you tell us where this pump is coming from? Just, I've been seeing bottoming formations, and then, a green candle like that. Where's my mouse? Okay, a green candle like this one right here. That's definitely some shorts getting liquidated. I don't know how much in liquidations yet, but that's certainly some shorts got liquidated. So altcoin season in Q2, maybe. We'll see. Facebook's hilarious. Hey, crypto mind tricks, giving me that alpha. Give me some alpha with the podcast. I thought that was funny. So best thing to do with Twitch is use a second device or monitor and open up your creator dashboard on that device. It allows you to see your chat and monitor everything else in your stream. Okay. Yes, I did that. I am in the creator dashboard right now. And so that's what I'll do next time. So thoughts on Litecoin. I don't know why Ping is laughing at that. I'm just as bullish on Litecoin as I've ever been. So I'm super bullish on Litecoin. Microsoft looking bullish. They're making a monopoly in the gaming space. Yeah. Goldman Sachs estimates that the metaverse is going to be worth $8 trillion one day. And so that doesn't mean that Mana and the Sandbox and Engine are going to be worth $8 trillion total. It's more so that the entire metaverse, Microsoft is going to eat up a good amount of that. Facebook's going to eat up a decent amount of that, or should I call it Meta? So I'm so nervous to pay my capital gains. Lost so much after gaining a crap ton early last year. I'm not excited about paying my capital gains either. Yeah. So we'll see if that child tax credit works itself out for me, but I'm probably still going to have to pay money. Let's see. What products, services do you sell? Hey, what's up, Afmos? I have a bear market buying guide. This is the only thing that I've ever sold. I think. Yeah. I did have a Patreon at one point, but I shut it down. I have a bear market buying guide, worldwarbitcoin.teachable.com. And the plan is to add more to this, but there's 25 videos, about 4 hours of content, and it's a $27 one-time purchase. When I add content, you won't have to pay any more. So that is still, things haven't gone entirely according to plan, with timing on the end of this bull run, but like it's still very much in play. And if you were to watch the Bitcoin video, I think you'd understand why that will still be helpful, the bear market buying guide. So yeah, crypto mind tricks. I hate when people say alpha on TikTok. That's funny. I heard someone talking about how we have been following Wyckoff since summer and that we might see 29K. Thoughts? All right. I've seen way too many Wyckoff charts, more than I enjoy seeing, which I don't enjoy seeing that many. I don't know of a Wyckoff chart that looks like this, that shoots up that high before then going to 29K. Maybe there is one, but it seems like that's a deviation, because I can see a Wyckoff pattern here. Boom, 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 boom. Up, I could see that. But that looks like a deviation to me. So I don't know. Sam, yes, I'm still just as bullish on Litecoin. I roll to the back of my head. Sorry. That's no offense. Anything major to be bearish about? Just want to see if the air has cleared up. I mean, there's always something to be bearish about in an unstable economy, global financial environment as what we have. You always have to be on your toes, and the market's going to keep you on your toes. I just, like what I said, the amount of fear that has entered the system is not proportionate. It's too much. So I think that means in general would be a buying opportunity right now. I have PTSD from Litecoin down 180% on 2x leverage, holding till $80 USDT or Moon. Well, I hope it works out for you. I don't, let's see if Bitcoin did go down to 29K, then maybe Litecoin would go to $80. It got under 100, so you're welcome, Leo. If you have any Twitch questions, let me know. My daughter's a monetized streamer. Okay. And I've helped her through anything, so I will keep that in mind. Have you ever actively day traded? No. I want to get, well, no, that's not true. I did actively day trade, in 2010 when I didn't know anything and I lost a lot of money. And then I was like, okay, well, never going to day trade again. But I want to learn, I want to up my game with technical analysis before day trading. So what do you think H bar will look like 5 years from now? I mean, price wise, double digits, something like that, double digit dollars. Well, no, 5 years from now. So this decade, I'll say double digits. I don't think I'm not saying it's going to go wild, I'm very bullish on H bar. So 5 years from now, maybe double digits, but not gonna, I don't know. I don't even know what I was gonna say there. Okay, anyway. Ping, boom, boom. Okay, H bar Moon, buying some more Litecoin spot. So I do have a reserve for my losses. Okay. You should demo day trade first, at least with small amounts. Yeah, it really is different when it's your money and you have your money in play and all that stuff. So, all right. What do we got in here? Even though Bitcoin's over 40K, I'm sure it's going to be a little slower today. Lost 10K options day trading because I didn't know what I was doing. Ooh, yeah. All right. Which of the ETH killers do you see doing well? What's up, Abe? Yeah. All right. New twins. All right. Congratulations, man. In sunny Alaska. All right. Which of the ETH killers do you see doing well in the next 4 to 5 years? Do you see any of them? Thank you, Richard Murray. I really appreciate that. Do you see any of them reaching 4 figures? Stupid coin360.com. All right. So, really, I could see it. What's the time frame? 4 to 5 years. I would expect Luna, all right, all of this crazy that's happened. So ETH killers are facing growing pains right now. We're seeing it with Solana, that wormhole hack. We're seeing it with Luna with their anchor protocol issues, with not as many people borrowing right now. We're seeing it with Avalanche, with Wonderland. There's way too much junk on Avalanche on their platform. I really think I would hate for them to kind of have the branding of a pancake swap, which I'm not saying pancake swap is dead, but Cosmos. So this is difficult in one regard. Dollar amounts versus market cap. I could see Cosmos not hitting 4 figures, but having as big of a market cap as the other ones I just mentioned. Cardano, given its price, is obviously not hitting 4 figures, but it has a bigger market cap than all of them. Algorand is not going to hit 4 figures in 4 to 5 years, in my opinion, because it's at like $1 right now. But it has, in terms of market cap, I could absolutely see Algorand catching up to those. So, okay, if we're going to go by dollar amounts, I could see Luna, Solana, and Avalanche hitting 4 figures. Yeah, so... All right, true, but up your percentage a bit every day. Get used to it. That's what I did and worked good enough. All right. Are you bullish on Litecoin short? Usually follows Bitcoin's path. All right. If I'm bullish on Bitcoin, I'm bullish on Litecoin short term. and I am officially a bull. I have been a bull since $35,000. Over the next day or two, am I bull? No, not necessarily, especially with the weekend, with the CME futures closing at I think 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. No, I'm next few days, not so much. But what was I just talking about? So Litecoin, if I'm bullish on Bitcoin, I'm bullish on Litecoin, and Litecoin will outperform Bitcoin to the upside, unless we have a period like we had in like August or September, August, when Bitcoin was pumping and gaining its dominance and everything else was flat. But I don't think we're going to see, four-figure Litecoin anytime soon. I think Bitcoin has to be over $100,000, and I don't think that that's going to happen in the first half of 2022. Maybe the second half of 2022. I do expect it before the next halving. So let's see. What do you think about staking the bear market? Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I'm doing. I mean, so by some definitions, we are in a bear market right now. We are in the bear market right now. But by some definitions, by some metrics, you could say you can make an argument for shortening cycles. But all right, if we are in the bear market and we hit a $69,000 all-time high in the bear market, and I believe that we will go higher. All right, I'm rambling because this is a really difficult bear market. This is just it's weird times. We've never seen anything like this before with wallet behavior. So anyway, what was the question? Staking in the bear market, in a bear market, in a bear market, in a bull market, yields won't be as high in the bear market. Like if we're at a point where it's like everyone knows we are in the bear market, because there's arguments back and forth right now. But if everyone knows we are in the bear market, then absolutely yes. Yeah, and there's some farms and stake pools that I have that I will gladly hold until the next halving and after that. So if you ask him one more time about Litecoin, he's going to lose it. Yeah, sure. Do you think VVS will get back to their all-time high? Whoo. Oh man. Hey Susie, what's up? I think we need to see not full blown. We need to see a significant alt season for VVS to get back to its all-time high. I think we need to see Bitcoin past its all-time high, Bitcoin in the 70s for a decent amount of time, 80s or so. And then we need something like that to happen for confidence to come back to those like really low cap altcoins. I would not touch a low cap altcoin with a 10-foot pole right now, even now. When Litecoin reaches 4 figures, will you change your name to WWLTC? I've never heard that before. Oh, guys, I've heard everything. I've heard everything. There's nothing new under the sun of my live streams. So, yeah. Thank you. Oh, I can't stand Coin360 right now. Fix your bug. Whatever that bug is, please fix it. Oh, every time I debate going live on TikTok, I get like 10 questions in a row. So, Coinbase is down. Interesting. So I'm like hesitant. Oh, I didn't realize you were joking, Sam. Okay. All right. Oh wait, you weren't joking. Never mind. I read your comment wrong. Okay, you were not joking. Just as bullish on Litecoin as I am. Cool. Kind of shady. So Coinbase is just straight up down. Let me look at it on my phone. Investigating latency. We're investigating latency on Coinbase.com, the mobile app, in difficult trades payments. Our teams are working to restore full service ASAP. All right. We will be in a big bear market after the next big pump. Rudy, that's an interesting question, and it's complicated. Here's what I want to see. I want to see what happens. All right, let's draw some fibs. I guess I'll do a 1 week chart. That might be too thin. Yeah, that's too thin. I'll do a daily chart. All right, and I'm going to draw some fibs. We've got here's the deal. I mean, when will we have a next big pump? It's gonna be a while, in my opinion. I hope I'm wrong. I just hope we have a huge pump. All right. I did not get that peak very accurate, but it's okay. Man. So there's so many things here. So where is that? Man, my eyes are failing me right now. All right, whatever that fib is. So that's the 0.5. That's at $50,753, give or take a few dollars. I would expect us to get there at some point. You know, maybe in February, maybe in March, maybe in April. Maybe it would take us till April to get up there. Whatever the case, the 0.5, the 0.618, a little under $54,000. Here's the key to everything. And the bull market support band. It's going to be hard getting above the bull market support band, which the 21 weekly EMA is dumping really hard. So that's going to be some major resistance there. The 20-week simple moving average is also going to be some major resistance. But man, it's just a minefield here. There's going to be resistance. What I'm really waiting to see is what happens at the 618. And then the 702 isn't on this chart, but maybe that's at like $58,000. What happens if we get to $58,000? I want to see what long-term holders do. If they don't sell, like there's going to be some selling, a little bit of selling at that time, at those levels. But if they don't sell, if it's just short-term holders selling, super mega bullish, and there will definitely be short-term holders selling at that time. But if long-term holders still hold at 58K, then they're expecting much higher prices before the next halving, and they are and they're stacking. They have a lot of the supply of Bitcoin in comparison to what's on exchanges and what short-term holders are holding right now. So we'll see. Difficult one. If you had a gun to your head and you needed to specify the next date for the next top, what would you say? You should say you should be at least 20 days near. I'll write this down for later. I'm probably not going to be within 20 days for the next top. So next top, or when do we break through the $69,000 all-time high? How about October 14th? Write it down. No promises of any. October 14th, 2022. So Sam is expecting mid-February to be super bullish. I hope you're right. You can see Bitcoin hitting 50K this month and dropping back down into the 30s in March. Yeah, that's on my radar as a possibility. And then if it drops down to the 30s again, it's like, yep, there a lot of people who are saying that it's over and that that $69,000 was the top. That'll be confirmation to them in their minds that, yeah, it's over. All right, now we're going to go down to the teens. There's some people who think we're going down to the teens because, you know, they're stuck with this rule that we have to lose 85% from the peak to the bottom, which I think is nonsense, given how different this cycle has been. So some say a big pump before second quarter, then bear market after Feds raise interest rates. The price, well, no, I disagree with that. The rate raises, there's 4 rate raises, in my opinion, that are already priced into the market. And, you know, if they change the timing of these, then that'll be bearish. But like March, June, September, December, that's already priced in. If they're all like, you know, we're going to raise it 1% in February, bearish, very bearish. But here's the thing that I'm convinced of, which I've heard other people say different things. I am convinced that the Fed will never get to 4 rate increases, that they'll flip before then. And so when that happens, that could be a catalyst to send the price of Bitcoin and other cryptos much higher. So written will be fun to see this. All right. Make them tired than pamp. Previous cycles won't repeat themselves again. There was a lot of repeating going on, and then we just completely deviated from that. And so I'm sure that whatever plays out, let's say we hit 6 figures before the next halving. I'm sure that somebody will lay some kind of fractal down on it and be like, yeah, see, you can see it just played out exactly like the previous cycles. We'll see. So I saw a tweet from a good on-chain analyst that I follow, Les Moskovsky. Illiquid supply, my favorite. Just pump up that illiquid supply. So, all right, should I go live on TikTok or not? It's stressful. It's impossible to keep up. But Raiden, I want to hear about his theory. Please tell me more. It's rhyming though. It tested the 1.618 and bounced. Exact. Yeah, that for sure. Because I really like the blockchain backer. The thing that makes it difficult with him is I strongly disagree with his bottom point. So it's rhyming. All right. Everything's a fake out, going all in 125x. Yeah. Debate crypto. What's up? What is up, my man? I'm assuming that's the crypto keeper. What's up, crypto keeper? All right. Yes, TikTok. Nobody expects you to keep up. Let's see, Jessica, are there any cryptos that you're looking at that are not the normally talked about? Yeah. So I've been deep diving NFTs, and I still have a long way to go, but here's something. All right, Sam says stay here. Other people say TikTok. All right, I assume correctly. So Magic Eden is an NFT platform, and it is the biggest DApp on Solana's platform. This was launched in September. Tons of potential with this platform, but it's not Magic Eden. I don't think they have a cryptocurrency. It's someone that they're partnered with called Radium. So Radium is a place where, all right, so somebody gave me some NFTs. Those NFTs are giving me a yield in the NFT's native cryptocurrency, and I'm able to trade that cryptocurrency on Radium. Why is Radium going so slowly right now? All right, here we go. So, of course. All right. So Magic Eden, I think, is going to grow to be the biggest Solana NFT platform, bigger than Solana Art. This is where the heat is. And so people need to use Radium to transact with a lot of things in order to buy NFTs, to sell whatever tokens they get from their NFTs. So I think Radium has a lot of potential. And of course, all right, Nope. Exit page, I suppose. Radium has a lot of potential as a cryptocurrency to do well. If you look at the chart, it's not very impressive over the entire time that it's been active. So, and now this is going slow too. But I do think that at some point, and right now may be a good point to buy into Radium. What's the market cap? Oh wow, 308 million. So it's it's not like a micro cap that's going to go to zero. My goodness. I don't know what's going on with my computer. So how about just look up Radium yourself? Tons of potential with this NFT platform though. And I don't know what I was reading questions while I was trying to think, and I'm done thinking, I suppose. So, whoa, I didn't agree to anything about that. What are you talking about? Debate crypto? Crypto face? I don't want to. That is, I never said anything about going on debate crypto tomorrow at 9. So, let's see. Okay. Can you explain how crypto platforms are able to offer or not against? Oh, tomorrow night, Alex, crypto face debate. Yeah, okay, I get it. All right, so he's the bear because I know that you wanted a bull against a bear. Man, oh man, I don't want to. I really don't like him. So I think I'd get like a little too pissy. So, but I would love to whoop him because I think I'd kick his butt. Like I think I'd whoop him really hard. So platforms are able to offer such high APY, by the way, because their tokens are super inflationary and they're not going to be able to hold that value on a long enough timeline. And so they could hold that value short term, but not long term, unfortunately. So yeah, you're saying to just check it out. Okay. So he's against parabolic. So parabolic signals is bullish. That's interesting. Good to know. All right, Cake Group loved it. Iconic. Sam, will I be getting back into Cake? No. Well, all right. The only reason why I would get back into Cake right now is if I got a sense that we were going to experience another huge meme coin season. If so, then yes, I'd buy some Cake. Is Haka a buy right now? I have not looked at Haka. The answer is most likely no. So, are you bullish on Phantom? Yes. Yeah. That's all I'll say. Ooh, beef. Is this the last dead cat bounce? If this is the last dead cat bounce, what would be the FIB price? Yeah, that's a good question. Oh man, it should get to the 0.5 or the 0.618. But what if we're just you could see it very clearly here. Lower high, lower low, lower high, way lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Is this just a lower high? And if it is just still a lower high, we're still within this channel here, then we've got to break through this 218, 238, 236. It's hard to see there, and my eyes are failing me right now. So that's like 41, 41.3, 41.5, something like that. So it is what it is. So maybe we just get rejected there, but I still think at some point, no matter how low we go, that we got to get up to the 0.5 or the 0.618. Is Cody ready to pump if the market stabilizes? I don't know anything about Cody still. Unfortunately, I don't. So, all right, guys, I am going to go live on TikTok. it's probably going to be exhausting, and we'll see how long it lasts. I like YouTube. You guys are just more mature, and I haven't been excited about even. I posted once on TikTok this week just to tell people about my podcast. So I'll be back on TikTok. It's just I've been a little stretched with my mother-in-law having COVID and needing to fill in for her. So as always, I will prioritize this live stream. Bear with me for a second here. I live for the chaotic TikTok lives. Oh man, glad you get something out of it. It's because we're older. Yeah. All right, here we go. I can't stand. It's funny. I was about to say I can't stand the laughing while crying. I actually don't mind it. Like when you say something like "because we're older." It's like when people disagree with you on stuff and they use the laughing while crying emoji. I cannot stand that. It drives me crazy. So no, let's see. All right, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna get set up on TikTok with the green screen, telling people to hop on over to YouTube. And if you are one of those 5 on TikTok, hop on over to YouTube. Hope she gets better. If you need a Portuguese doctor, let me know. Okay. Yeah. Eu falo português. Oh man, I that was brutal. Let's see. I think trip will go back to all-time highs again. It's gonna be a while, I think. Hey, Johanna. I am live on YouTube, so I'm able to get keep up with all the chat on YouTube, but not on TikTok. So hop on over to YouTube. Red week keep climbing to 41 to 42K. Weekends don't matter. I think that's something that people really need to understand. Good evening, Costas. Weekends do not matter at all. They really don't matter. We 98% of times, Benya, hello. 98% of the time we fill the CME futures gap. And then we have this rare one that eventually gets filled at a later date. Like there was a 32K CME futures gap, and that's it. So let's see. So don't pay attention on the weekends. Just enjoy life, touch grass. I'm not really paying attention to XTZ right now. Am I done being crabby? Yeah, on my podcast. Check out my podcast, World War Bitcoin. I shared. I'm a bull right now. I've been from $35,000. I have been a bull. So, Coin Show, what's up, man? Good to see you. Or at least good to see you giving me gifts. Thank you, Coin Show. Let's see. Did you get COVID that one time you were sick? No. I tested negative for COVID. That's a trigger for me too. Yeah, not bad. Coin Show, killing it. Thank you so much. LFG, yes, I will not pronounce that. Bitcoin is flying right now. I mean, okay, $40,700. So price on Litecoin in the next few months. Guys, we have a minefield between now and new all-time highs. It's going to take a long time to break through that. So, Litecoin, I'm not expecting anything extraordinary from Litecoin as long as Bitcoin is kind of like in this range between 30 and 50. I wouldn't expect anything from Litecoin. I could see it doing well in the 50s. So do you mind Bitcoin? I don't know. Portfolio is still down 45% from November 7th. Yeah, lots of us. Hey, yeah, nice to see Bitcoin power. Gala, I love Gala. It's my favorite metaverse crypto. So is there any hope for Polka Dot to reverse? And I am still bullish on Dot. Yes. So I have not paid a ton of attention to Dot lately. But let's see here. Polka Dot right now is at $20. Oh, wow. Yeah. So, I mean, all right. In July, in that bear market bottom, mini bear market bottom in July, it got down like $10. And so it's doing about the same. I think that as long, with Bitcoin, if Bitcoin can eventually, which I think it's going to take a lot of time, but eventually go to a new all-time high, that Polka Dot will go to its new all-time high again as well. So FJB coin, I won't do that now. Stock market's going to have a sharp drop here soon. Are you sure about that? I mean, okay. Everyone said 100K end of last year. That's correct. And it didn't happen. And so it's time to adjust. So, all right, your TA, all right. I lost the opportunity to sell my dot in November. Yeah. How long will I have to hold Litecoin before cup and handle project unfolds? Cup and handle projected unfolds. Oh, I don't know. So I like Vitalik. Okay. 440 for SPY. Oh, so you're not thinking that much lower, CatFot. Okay. Solana thoughts. So what happened with the wormhole thing was bad optics, but forgettable. Far worse things have happened. So I'm bullish on Solana. I'm deep diving on NFTs right now, and really the place that I'm going to is Magic Eden. It's the biggest Solana DApp that there is, and I really like Magic Eden. I'm not worried about people like just throwing in the towel on Solana. So don't know if you already talked about this, but what do you think? Bull trap for the spike? It's possible. And on my YouTube channel, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I'm looking at a chart. You can see my computer screen, and I've talked about different levels where it could be a bull trap. We are nearing a very important level at a certain Fibonacci retracement level it's about $41,500. That could be a lower high before next move down, but I'm wondering if it's time for a bit of a reversal here. Nothing crazy, not a crazy reversal, but at least to get back up to certain levels like $50,000. So any thoughts on Litecoin Mimblewimble update? Yeah. So apparently, some people are telling me that Litecoin doesn't do any updates. I heard some other influencer talking about that. Magic Eden is on Solana, but yeah, it's an NFT platform, so it doesn't have those high fees. But yeah, Litecoin's doing updates. People saying that Litecoin never does update. What? No. Litecoin's doing plenty of updates right now. SafeMoon's trash. Let's see, BOC coin. I don't know anything about BOC coin. Again, for those of you on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube. I cannot keep up with all this chat. Hop on over to YouTube. I can keep up there. Decentraland or Sandbox. I like them both, but I guess Sandbox. Ecomi. Yep, bullish on Ecomi. DeFi is coming to Litecoin. All right. Bitcoin going further. We'll see. Lots of things going on. So quant by end. I've never done a quant prediction. I purposely don't do that. So, okay, Steve, everything to the moon. Cool. Let's see. Luna thoughts. That's a good question. All right, Luna. So Luna dumped really hard. Anchor Protocol is going to struggle here. Or sorry, it has been struggling lately because people aren't borrowing as much. And that's how they're able to produce those super high yields, is with people borrowing. But they're not borrowing and they're staking more. So they're going to have to lower those rates, I think. But Luna's going to be fine. Luna's going to be fine. Hey, what's up, Crypto Hustler? All right, Coin Show. What metaverse cryptos will you focus on? Here's my metaverse thesis statement of sorts. Thank you, Santos J. Ravillo. Gala Games is my favorite current metaverse crypto in existence, but I really like Mana. I've done a lot more research on Engine. I love what they have going for them. I like Sandbox. I think those are all going to exist long term, but I think that the king of metaverse cryptos does not exist right now, and that Microsoft and Facebook are going to eat a bunch of this $8 trillion Goldman Sachs estimated metaverse valuation. That they're going to take a lot of that Mana and Sandbox, et cetera, will grow, but that Microsoft and Facebook and some of the other major players are going to take the most of it. And so we'll see what they produce. But and even if they do produce a cryptocurrency, what would that even look like? But that's going to be the biggest thing, is someone somewhere from there. So thoughts on buying all cryptos? I wouldn't touch anything today. You see massive green candles like what we're seeing today. I would not touch anything. I don't know what Pavia is. You're welcome, Coin Show. Always a pleasure seeing you around here. So let's see. Nice pool. All right. Alexander, hello. Imad. Are we out of the downtrend? We might not be. We might not be. So yeah. Hey, is anyone's Coinbase down? Yes, it's down. They're working on some things. I don't remember. I read that earlier on my live stream on YouTube. So I didn't buy today. I bought yesterday. All right, there we go. Let's see. Somebody's asking about VRA. So I really like VRA, and the market cap is tiny. It could do very well, or it could bleed. Let's say Bitcoin just goes right back down to the 30s and it just stays there for a month or two, which I'm not saying that's going to happen, but Bitcoin is VRA would very much bleed. So yeah, of course it's down every time it pumps or dumps. That's right. Yep. Osgod. All right. Bought a lot of good mid to small caps today. I hope it works out for you, Osgod. I'm sticking with Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. I really am. So is the bottom in? Is it up from here? I could see there being a double bottom. We could go right back down to 32K. I don't think so, but it's certainly possible. So yeah, Coinbase dies on big days. Yep. Is there a chance of a mega rally? There is a chance. I think there's a chance of a mega rally. I think there's a chance of a mega dump. There's catalysts and black swans potentially that are hanging over us. There's a lot of volatility, a lot of uncertainty. So you've got to be on your toes. You got to be prepared for any potential scenario playing out. How many black swans have we had over the last 20 years, though? That's the thing that I really want to emphasize. We focus too much on black swans, and there's a ton of potential catalysts that can send us much higher. So, but be prepared. Either way, future of phone-based mining crypto like Pi Network, One Network. I don't know. That's a good question, because I'm getting a little impatient with that. So we'll see. All right, Alex, what's your thoughts on algo price prediction long term? Yeah, black swans are black swans for a reason. Exactly. Yeah. Super bullish on algo long term, and it's not as much a price prediction. I think it's going to catch up to Luna, to Solana. I think it'll catch up. So let's see. Polka Dot predictions. I think Polka Dot will revisit its all-time high at least. Cake. I've exited my Cake position entirely. There's too many other options that are much more sexy, should I say. So other than Atom, ooh, those are really top tier for me. And so I can't answer that. Sorry. How low do you think Bitcoin will go in the real bear market? I think it'll go down to about $45,000 to $50,000. So get an LLC, buy a Bitcoin miner, write it off, link in bio. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it. I do have some LLCs. So any thoughts on DSO? I don't know what DSO is. I do photography. Can you please do a video regarding NFT? What, like your NFT? If so, no. Yeah, Algo's layer 1, Adam's layer 0. Yep. Did you buy any Copiosa? I have some Copiosa. Yeah. Have you considered Bitcoin mining? I'm planning on it. Yeah. I think one day that may be the only way, really the only way to actually acquire Bitcoin. So a long time from now. Made the mistake of listening to you about Litecoin holding a huge bag. Bummer, man. I'm so sorry. Oh, you can tell I'm being sarcastic. I am still just as bullish on Litecoin as ever. I have more conviction than you, and I have more patience than you, and that's your problem. So bummer, man. I don't feel bad for you. DSO is decentralized social. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't looked into it a ton. Would you dance some for Chainlink? I suppose, yeah. Let's see. Do you think SafeMoon is a good investment? No. Litecoin 750 by Q3. We'll see. I hope so. $1,000. Where would you put it? Ethereum and Bitcoin for now. We have a long way to go before we see new all-time highs for Bitcoin again. I think it's going to take several months. So why don't you think SafeMoon's a good investment? Man, I guess you must be new to my channel. No, I'm not getting into that. I've talked plenty about SafeMoon. Engine prediction before next halving. I haven't looked into, I don't even know where the price is right now for Engine. The research that I've done on Engine has only been functionally. So melt up time, we'll see. All this is money going to ETH and Bitcoin. Same Q 300 times. Yeah. Don't buy meme coins. Yep. Anchor prediction. Who knows? Elon Mars though. Anchor prediction. I mean, bullish on Anchor long term. I believe it's going to exist long term. So, hey, bro, can Putin bring it all down? Yeah. Again, for those on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube right now. I can't keep up with this TikTok chat, but on YouTube, I'm able to respond to every question. World War Bitcoin YouTube. All right. So can Putin bring it all down? So there's bullish things that are coming out of Russia potentially, but also very bearish things. Crypto Weatherman says that Russia adopting Bitcoin would be a huge catalyst. And it seems like, I thought for sure that Russia was going to, ban Bitcoin. So if they flip on that, then that could be very bullish. But if they invade the Ukraine, is that gonna be that could be an issue? So do I think Ethereum will reach 3,000 today? I do not. No, I very much do not believe that's going to happen, especially with it being Friday. Weekends are just they're slow. If you see a big pump on the weekend, sell. If you see a big dump on the weekend, buy, because CME futures gap always gets filled pretty much. So is there any token coin you love that failed, vice versa, that you didn't like that did well? Man, I'm trying to think. So I don't know if there's anything that I would say has failed. There was a metaverse project that I was like, you know what, I'm going to throw $500 into this, and it died. It just straight up died. It was called Meta Islands. It sucked. But whatever, $500. And so vice versa, didn't like that did well. I mean, you know what? First time I ever heard about Bitcoin, I didn't like it. So how about I say Bitcoin? Am I in BitTorrent? I'm not in BitTorrent. What am I holding? Like 50 different cryptos. So good time to dollar cost average into great alt. Man, that's really hard for me to say, because my guess is we'll see 30s again. I don't think we're done with the 30s for now. So what's up, Gary? Why Bitcoin went to 40? What's the news? I think there's just shorts got squeezed. So I threw money into Cross Wallet and that tanked. Ooh. Loopring, can't really give an educated opinion on Loopring. Sorry. So are you buying Meta stock? I bought some. I bought some. I was like, hey, I'll take that dip. So, hey, all right. 50% on XTZ. Nice. Did you get back into Cake? I did not get back into Cake. The thing that would make me get back into Cake would be what is it? If I saw rumblings of another meme coin season again, that's what would make me get back into Cake. Took the easy route on the last question I asked. Love the info though. Was that, I don't even remember what question you asked. Was that that was a difficult question to answer. If I think, yeah, the ones which I loved and hated. Yeah. It was too difficult of a question to answer on this live stream. So I don't node. I would love to do a strong node, but they're like $5,000. And I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. Maybe one day. Do you think we're going to see an alt season? Who knows, man? Like, what I want to see, if Bitcoin just ranges, we need to see Bitcoin at least around $55,000 for there to be some kind of major alt season. So maybe that would be the end of the run, and all those people are like, like the blockchain backer would end up being right about that. So Adam and Tezos, my favorite bags of the moment. Excellent. They're good. Don't know enough about DAG still. Think we on the way up for a few weeks. Yeah, in general, I became a crab on December 2nd, and then last week I became a bull again. And the thing that made me a bull was the fact that whales were finally buying again. You know, people were, if you ever heard anyone say that whales bought the dip, that wasn't true. That wasn't happening. Some whales were, but whales as a cohort were not buying. But they started buying again last week. And smaller wallets had been buying from $69,000. They just kept on accumulating all the way down. And so, so the fact that whales are now buying again, that has me more bullish. And so I would say I'm a bull again. So opinion on Kudos. I don't know anything about Kudos. Don't know anything about DAG, or don't know enough about DAG or Tectonic. No, don't know enough about that. Thoughts on Engine. I really just started doing research on Engine this week, and what I saw was very impressive. So no price predictions or anything like that. So VeChain prediction. I'm a bull on the crypto market. Bull on what? I'm a bull on the crypto market. Yeah. How risky is crypto arbitrage? That's a good question. I don't know. I really want to try that out and figure that out. Steve, I am more into. I have more Ethereum than I do Bitcoin. So ETH in 6 months higher. 6 months from now, that'll be August. Yeah, higher. So I really don't know. Maybe 5,000, maybe 6. So VeChain prediction. So here's the deal. Bitcoin went to $69,000 and VeChain didn't get anywhere near its all-time high. I think that's going to stay the case. If Bitcoin is under $69,000, I don't think VeChain is going to do all that much. I don't think the Theta. I don't think what else. You know, XLM is more dependent on the SEC suit with XRP. I think XLM will pump hard after that. EOS, Neo, a lot of those are gonna not do anything extraordinary unless we see Bitcoin past its all-time high again. XRP case update, please. The absolute earliest would be April that it would end. And I don't think it's going to be April. So let's see. What happened to BTT? I have not paid attention to BTT. I've never said anything good about BTT, so I don't know. Are you bullish on Chainlink with staking and CCIP coming out this year? I'm bullish on Chainlink in general, but yeah, that's another reason to be bullish. So yeah. And again, I'm live on YouTube right now. I'm live on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, WWBitcoin, but I'm able to respond to every question on YouTube. So is it late to enter the market now? I would just wait a few days, but no, it's not late. I just wait a few days. Yeah, SEC has no case settlement, pretty likely. I agree with that. Look at Charles Hoskinson giving 50 non-update tweets a day. Other alts should learn. Oh, man. What do you expect of Litecoin the upcoming months? Nothing major. I'm sorry. The big thing that I've been saying, I believe that Bitcoin needs to cross and hold its all-time high, and Litecoin is going to go crazy. And I don't think that Bitcoin is going to cross and hold its all-time high in Q1 and maybe not in Q2. So MetaHero, not really paying attention to MetaHero right now. Am I in it for the money or the utility? Yes. So sorry, that's my answer. Hey, Bitcoin's making a move 40,800. ETH 2.0 coming out in 2023, maybe. I don't think 2022. So we'll see. Why don't you go on BitBoy Crypto's channel? I might. I was a backup last week. So I've never pursued that. It's just Crypto Keeper reached out to me, asked if I could be a backup, and I wouldn't mind. You like Litecoin? I love Litecoin. Yeah. B Pro up 20% today. All right. It's not ETH 2.0 anymore. Yeah, it is not ETH 2.0. I should probably change my language. Steve, thank you. What about Everdome? I don't know anything about Everdome. Why do you like Litecoin? Check out my pinned video. I've defended Litecoin. You guys are sleeping on Litecoin. Though, like, if it's, Athanasius, it's like, if any of you know who Athanasius was, it's like, Athanasius, the world is against you. Then it's Athanasius against the world. That's me with Litecoin. you know, all these kids on TikTok think they know what they're talking about with Litecoin. They think, you know, I saw a and I love these guys, but Blockchain Boy and Joshua Jake made a video and they rated it as trash. And I'm like, you will learn. You guys will learn one day. And I'm very confident about it. So Litecoin has been bleeding for the last 12 months, and I have a lot of conviction and a lot of patience. Litecoin has had development, Nikhil. Mimblewimble. Look up Mimblewimble. All right, that's you probably saw some other TikTokers say that Litecoin doesn't develop, but they do. They're working on a ton of stuff right now, man. And I'm sorry. I'm people are gonna say that I'm being triggered right now. And it's more so I'm just being, you know, this is who I am. I'm being intense. So OpenSea revenue was 5 billion last month. Wow, that's great. Yeah, wait the couple days for correction. Yeah, sure. How do you feel about being so wrong about the pump, Vince? Oh my goodness. What a hilarious question, Vince. You know, I started shifting on November 17th, 8 days after Bitcoin hit an all-time high. And sure, you're going to bring up that I was wrong about my price projections on the timings, but yeah, there's no guarantees in the crypto world. And if you saw me start shifting, it's like who else? I was the earliest one to start shifting, but you know, if you're too hurt about that, you know, you probably were holding on hope. That's probably what was going on, is that you were holding hope that it was going to hit six figures by the end of 2021, and now you're looking for somebody to blame. So, you know, if you want me to be the person you blame, then go for it, man. I don't mind. He doesn't have a magic ball. You adapt. You always adapt. Thank you, Finesse Works and everybody. I have 50 Litecoin and they're staked. Should I get more? I'm bullish on Litecoin. Vince, that was such an obviously loaded question. Stop it. Just stop. Let's see. Taking profits on the way up. Bitcoin, never on Bitcoin. I'm never selling my Bitcoin. So price prediction for ETH in the coming days and weeks, a little higher. Not days. I'm not saying, like, you know, don't chase a green candle. Everything's up big time. So let's see. You think Luna will go back to all-time high anytime soon? No, I don't. So yeah, George, I already answered your question. Yes, the answer is yes to that. Been holding Matic since 40 cents, bullish or not? Yeah, bullish on Matic. So Nor Gooner, can you give examples of staking that serve an actual purpose, like the proposed linked node staking? I suppose not. Well, no, I mean, you know, liquidity protection. I don't know. Yeah. So we all waiting on Bitcoin, sure. All right, for those of you on TikTok, I'm gonna end the TikTok live stream and hop on over to YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I'm still gonna stay live on YouTube. It's just that, you know, guys, this is overwhelming trying to be on all of them. So see you guys. All right, Vince, I guess I can't ask a question if it's negative. Should I always be positive? That seems not very nice, not very price. Very productive. Okay. I understand. So I'm reading the wording of your question. How do you feel about being so wrong about the pump in December, January, and stock to flow being wrong? And we're in February. And that sounds like a very loaded question. You can be you can be negative, but that sounds like that just I don't know what to say aside from like that sounds like an attack, you know? That sounds like that sounds like a lot of comments that I've gotten over the last 2 or 3 months. And so if that is not your intention to ask a question with that kind of wording and to be whatever, to not be a troll, then maybe I I'm so attuned to stuff like that. And that's not me being sensitive. It's more like, what do I say, man? What do I say? If I misunderstood you, my bad. But like that 9 times out of 10 when people ask a question like that, it's like, all right, I'm done. Yeah, I know, Vince. You've been following for a long time. Let's see. You guys need to send likes for the great info we get there. Thank you, Farah. What price did you get into Bitcoin? 4 figures. That's what I always say. I don't want to give a specific dollar amount. So oh man, should I even somebody else ask a different question? Because if not, I'm just going to focus on this question again. I mean, what do you want me to say is the answer to that question? Good? I feel good. I feel good about being so wrong about the pump in December, January, and stock to flow being wrong. I feel great about it. How do you think I feel? I mean, really, I don't feel all that bad because again, I adjusted and I was the first of the people who believe. I was the very first person. I'm telling you, I was the very first person who believed that we were peaking in December, January, who didn't. So I don't feel that bad, honestly. But I don't feel good about it. I mean, I wish I would prefer to have been right. Yeah. So I don't know what to say. That's just a bizarre question, or it's something. Maybe it's not a bizarre question. It's like, how do you think I feel? All right, nor just a suggestion, could you make a video on staking that is not just about conflicting interest, thereby making it permissible to those who want to avoid interest? What? All right, just a suggestion, could you make a video on staking that is not just about collecting interest? Why? I'm sorry, Noor, I don't understand that question. I guess I'll move on. What do you think is influencing the market at this moment? We move. So, I've been making an argument. I had been making an argument that we were seeing many bottom forming patterns play themselves out. And I would strongly recommend you listen to the podcast that I just launched, World War Bitcoin. I talk about those bottom forming patterns. The biggest, is it the biggest thing? One of the biggest things is long-term holders own more, like 10 million more Bitcoin than short-term holders do. At the bear market bottom in 2018, what am I thinking here? That gap was 8.5 million Bitcoin. So right now it's long-term holders have 10 million more Bitcoin than short-term holders. At the bear market bottom in 2018, it was 10 million. It was 8.5 million. And at the bear market bottom in 2015, it was 7.5 million. more Bitcoin that long-term holders owned than short-term holders. That was like the mark of the bear market bottom, and now we're at 10 million. So could short-term holders hold 11 million more than could long-term holders hold 11 million more than short-term holders? I suppose, but short-term holders only hold like 2.5 million Bitcoin. So I don't think so. I don't think that they're going to acquire that much more Bitcoin than short-term holders. And so looking at that compared to previous times when we've been in situations like this, then it just, the price needed to move up, because $37, 30,000, 32,000, 37,000 was just too cheap for Bitcoin. It was very oversold, very, very oversold in RSI, in dormancy flow, and all these things. So Ali, man, I was about to answer your question and then you removed it. Get Cloudy. Hey, Alex. Hello. Get Cloudy. I don't know why I said hey, Alex, but hello, Get Cloudy. Is there a video you recommend on a strategy for taking profits? Like I always hear people say take profits, but never mention the taxes that come with it. Oh, man. I don't want to say don't worry about the taxes. So if we're factoring in taxes, I guess I would say I don't have one off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I did. See, Chad Scott, I'm 52 years old. In your opinion, should I invest more into altcoins or Bitcoin? I would stick with Bitcoin and Ethereum, I think. Because, all right, so you're not a boomer, right? No, you're not a boomer. You're Gen X. You're 52 years old. If you were like 65 years old, I would say straight up just Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's an age where you should be a lot more conservative. 52 years old, you might be able to take a few risks, but I would still be less risky at 52 years old than if you were like in your 30s or something. So let's see. Afmos, is that not a head and shoulders pattern on Bitcoin? Possible to retest low 30s to maybe spike up? I mean, hey, if it is a head and shoulders pattern, I mean, I think going down to the 30s was like going down to 32,000 was a confirmation of that. So do we have to go back down to 32? We might. It might end up being a double bottom. But listen, I'm not a huge fan of head and shoulders patterns, especially around this time. They call, lots of people were calling for this being a head and shoulders pattern, and they were saying that we were going down to $18,000 for Bitcoin. And I was steadfast. I was like, no, we're not going down to $18,000. And so there's a head and shoulder, but that shoulder got really broad and then we bounced. And so same deal. I don't buy it. I don't buy that we have to do anything in regards to this pattern. Yeah, it looks like a head and shoulders pattern, but let's see. Here's the fair clarification. Certain people avoid interest due to religious reasons. Okay, so only utility-based staking. For example, like Cardano staking on Daedalus. I don't know how to pronounce that as aloud. Okay. Okay, I see. So now it's permissible to want to avoid interest. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Sorry, I removed the comment. What are the risks? That's right. What are the risks involved with staking? There's always risks with anything that's not cold storage. But then with staking, it's like the issue. Let me exit this window here. If the higher the yield, the more likely that cryptocurrency is going to go down in value. And this question, nor bring up time. That's a perfect example. It's like, that means that the cryptocurrency is very inflationary. And so, man, it's like if you have something that's very inflationary, it'll lose its value, just like the US dollar, just like most global cryptocurrencies. So, same deal. Let's see. How is time still being shilled by some TikTokers? Is it worth to go in and out quickly? I don't know. So it's up 25% today. I time can absolutely go down much lower than where it is now. So let's do 1 year. What about USDT then? Well, yeah. DXY. I'm not going to do that right now. So, you can get 9% annual yields on USDT. You could get 9% you get 20% as of right now on Anchor. And it's like, that's fine. I made a video on my TikTok explaining how that works. And if you're able to research that, it makes sense as how they can give that kind of yields. I like that better than keeping it in the bank for sure. There's risks that the platform could get hacked and you could lose your money, but those risks are pretty low. So Wonderland can go lower. Is it, you want to put a couple $100 into it? Fine. Because maybe we'll see some kind of move back up, especially if we get back into bullish territory. We'll see. So, all right, guys, I got to run. I got to do some other stuff today. So I will be back probably not tomorrow, but maybe on Monday. So hope you all have a great rest of your day, great weekend, and I'll see you later.